I saw these everywhere in China and I'm seeing them everywhere on the internet, so let's make them. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another Wednesday recipe video. And today we're going to be making Shanghai butter rice cakes, or 黄油年糕 in Chinese. Timestamps are down below and in the description if you want to skip the initial blah blah, but stick around if you want to hear a little bit about what we're making first. Now I believe these little butter rice cakes were first made in Shanghai bakeries. They've actually been around for a couple of years now, but they only recently just started to go viral. They've become really popular in South Korea, and I've even seen a bakery or two in Chinatown in London sell them too. But actually, they have origins in Hawaii and Southeast Asia. There's a Malaysian cake called kuih bingka, which is basically sticky rice flour, coconut milk and sugar and eggs, and butter. A very similar cake in the Philippines called bingka. And of course, there's Hawaiian butter mochi. The only differences between those and Shanghai butter mochi is Shanghai butter mochi uses dairy milk instead of coconut milk. The batter itself is a little bit thinner, and the batter is baked into little individual portions rather than a whole cake that's then sliced. And I don't think I've seen other creators credit where the idea of this kind of cake comes from, so I'm giving it credit now. In any case, it's a really delicious twist, and the fact that it's baked into individual little cakes makes it super crunchy on the outside because there's more surface area for the heat to get to and crisp up. They are most commonly made in little walnut-shaped pans. Future Tash here, I actually meant chestnut-shaped pans. But I've seen people use Madeleine pans too. I found a really pretty cherry blossom shaped pan on AliExpress and I bought that because I already have a Madeleine pan, but it's silicone, which won't make as crispy cakes as a metal pan will. And I couldn't justify getting another Madeleine pan, but apparently I could justify getting a really cute flower shaped one. And it's small, so it fits in my cupboard. The downside is, because it's small, I'll have to make this in batches, because this makes about 12 to 16 depending on how full you fill your moulds. So with all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. First, let's preheat the oven to 180 degrees C. Next, we're going to grease our cake pan. Here I have, as you can see, my little sakura mold. It is super cute. This is definitely going to make more than 6. It makes up to 12, so we're going to have to do this in batches. And I have some softened butter here. It can be melted, but I didn't bother to melt it. This is just a random chunk of butter. I didn't have to weigh it. And I'm going to very well butter the molds because we don't want this to stick. We're going to keep this because obviously we'll need it for the second batch. And now we're going to make the actual batter. We're going to start with 2 eggs. Just going to give these a bit of a beat up. Now I'm going to add 200 milliliters of full fat milk, 40 grams of caster sugar, and 10 grams of full fat milk powder. This is optional, I just think it makes it even richer. And also 1/3 of a teaspoonful of salt. Give it all a stir. Now I'm going to add 180 grams of glutinous rice flour. We'll give this a stir in too. And finally we're going to add our butter. This is 50 grams, which I've melted and cooled. Lovely. Now we want a nice smooth batter, so I'm going to pass all of this through a sieve. Now I'm going to do it in a pouring jug just to make our lives a bit easier. Let's get rid of this. Now let's bring back our tray and pour our batter straight in. As you can see, I've left a little bit of space at the tops, and now we're going to bake this for about 25 minutes. It's been 25 minutes and we're not going to hang about. We're going to turn these over onto a wire rack immediately. Lovely, and this is going to let them cool down so that they crisp up. Now we need to make a second batch, so let's move this. Look at those, aren't they adorable? Look at the squishy insides as well. These tins are so cute. They some of them came out defined. This one was. A few of them had pockets in the middle. It's more to do with different areas in my oven are cold and hot. That is unfortunately just my oven, but on the whole, really nice. And listen to the crackle of the crust. By the way, if you don't have a fancy pan, whether that's like the official chestnut shaped ones or the Madeleine shells or like a fancy pants one like this one, not a problem, because you can actually just use a regular muffin mould or cupcake mould, just as long as it's metal, and then you'll create a nice crispy crunch. I have seen some people use them actually to make Shanghai butter rice cakes, and it's funny because they look a lot like little Yorkshire puddings because of the way they puff up. You'll still get a nice crispy top and bottom, and it will still work. Nothing fancy, but still delicious. Just make sure that you don't make them too thick, otherwise you won't have the optimum crispy shell to chewy interior ratio. And also they bake a little bit weird when they're too thick. They'll puff up and they'll have a hole in the middle. Just to give some context, this is my silicone Madeleine mould, and it will still crisp up a little bit, but not as much as you need it to. And also this particular one is very shallow, so you wouldn't have as much of the lovely soft, almost custardy centre. So it also matters if your moulds are too shallow, so do bear that in mind. This is so cute. Hang on, where's my microphone's there? Lovely crispy crunch. I'm going to take a bite. Cheers. Super buttery, crisp on the outside, chewy and soft on the inside. Oh, crumb. So there you go, Shanghai butter rice cakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video and hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.taste, and find me on TikTok too, I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you liked it to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. Now I need to make sure I use my cherry blossom pan for something else to justify buying it.